We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Oakland A's. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next, Ramon Lanier is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Second.
Here's Jurickson Profar. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again. Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone.
And he will get there to make the running play. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter,
and that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead. So striding in, Chris Davis trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Stephen Piscotty.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hard hit at third. Right there is Beltre. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Yonder Alonso.
Squared that one up just a little late. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in, Tyler Flowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. First pitch on its way. Joey Gallo is at the plate as he watches ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Set. Here's the 3-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Lanier. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 1-0 count. Here it is. Ball 2 now.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Here's the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Look, he's falling behind 3-1 right now. You got to know he knows he has a better matchup over there on the on-deck circle. I can see him pitching around this guy right now.
Lanier is after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again. Ramon Lanier. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance. Jurickson Profar 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the digging in. Delino DeShields. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder Delino.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Delino DeShields is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Daniel Robertson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Profar ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lindor comes up with it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that. Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman number 99. Trevor.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now here it comes. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. DeShields is right there, 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lined right back up the middle. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. You know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. Edwin Encarnacion now looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Edwin.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Piscotty on his horse. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He singled his last time up. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Yonder Alonso.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. But the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Tyler Flowers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gallo going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Robertson ranging up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading out for the Rangers.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Joey Gallo.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Heading after it is Piscotty. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Story scoops it up. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now batting, Ronald Guzman.
Ronald Guzman.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Story has got it, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Ramon Lanier. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Ramon Lanier.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now
Digging in once again,
Second baseman.
Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson
He started out the evening
Profar.
0 for 2 so far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Digging in to try it again. Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Francisco Lindor is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Guzman is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from second. Ready for another shot now. Chad Pinder, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Takes this the other way to right. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Story brings it in. No problem here. 1 away. Ready once again, Daniel Robertson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lanier moving to his left. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Adrian Beltre. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. hard hit towards center. Lanier is there, and they go down in a hurry here. As it's stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Lifted in the air to center. Shields is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and they have taken the lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
At the plate, Ramon Lanier. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Nick Martinez comes on to pitch.
The Rangers, number 22, Nick Martinez.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Jurickson Profar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So striding in, Chris Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Profar is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ballgame. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 2 with a strike.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great. And that brings in the power. Hitting shortstop Trevor.
third baseman, number 99.
Pitch on the way.
Story.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Chopped weakly to the left, but it's foul. Strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Davis on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Francisco Lindor.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Hit hard back up the middle. And he'll reach first safely. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. Settling in now, Chad Pinder, number 38, will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Pitching for the Rangers.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face Jorge Mateo, will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Yonder Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos.
Leading off for the Rangers. Catcher.
And now a pitch on the way. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Elvis Andrus will come on to pinch hit. Here in a big spot. Lou
Elvis Andrus.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind.
Ouch, that one hit him. At the plate, Delino DeShields. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson.
Daniel Robertson.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Lindor into shallow center, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Ground ball left side. Lindor has it on to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing. Looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Robertson over to his left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gonzalez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. DeShields racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Ramon Lanier. Swing and a line drive. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he lays off for ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Two good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Designated hitter.
Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9. Looks like the right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Brian Dozier.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in now, Joey Gallo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's a swing on a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Profar is there, 1 away. Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Tough slider down low for a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lanier giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Davis Rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second, and he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. At the plate,
Calhoun.
first pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Chris Martin takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. DeShields has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. In now, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the air now, out to left. Moving under it, Calhoun. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. And the inning is over. Striding into the box, Delino DeShields. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Grounded to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in, Daniel Robertson, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Pitch outside, the throw. A possible winning run on second. No one out. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Game 2 of the World Series between the Oakland A's and the Texas. It's Game 2 of the World Series. Next. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Robertson comes up with it, and he's set down, one away. Here's Jurickson Profar.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So stepping in, Trevor Story. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success. Because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Delino DeShields.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Sent on the ground out to second. No problem here, 1 away. Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. DeShields is right there, 1 down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Here now is Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. So striding in, Dustin Fowler, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Digging in to try it again, Ramon Lanier. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. After it is Davis. He makes the play. A great catch. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Edwin Encarnacion.
And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Lanier looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lanier moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Joey Gallo waits on deck. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Heading for second is Dozier. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lanier on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double. Striding in once again, Jurickson Profar. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. Robertson ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Francisco Lindor
sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Striding into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Robinson
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over, starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Robinson Chirinos is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Piscotty's there for it. Oh, and he whips on it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Robertson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Number 29.
2 men on, 2 out, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Now Asenka runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Ready with the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends. Stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 17.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. In to score, the runner from third. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Fowler.
Designated hitter
from the stretch.
Fowler.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
To Dozier for one. Relay to first in time. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Designated hitter. Number
Inside
11.
with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. Here's Brian Dozier now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Story scoops it up. Profar for one. On to first to complete the double play. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joey Gallo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Retire. Digging in once again, Ramon Lanier. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. On the ground up the middle. To his left, Robertson. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Sliced hard on the ground. Guzman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself. Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Patrick Robinson.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman.
Baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now a pitch on the way. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Piscotty on his horse. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Delino DeShields. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Lifted in the air to center. Lanier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Francisco
takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Boy, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, the hold up on, nice job.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Yonder Alonso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat.
The right fielder,
here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And that misses inside 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Piscotty is on his way home. And he's back into second here safely. And the run will score all the way from first. Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Ready for another chance.
Designated hitter, Dustin Fowler.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Robertson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Daniel Robertson.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hey now.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in once again, Ramon Lanier. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Ramon Lanier.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jurickson Profar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Good changeup, just missed inside.
Just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Hit hard towards center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Matt Bush enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Guzman is there for it. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that misses, ball 1. Pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here. I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. Gallo waits on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lou Trevino.
Right fielder.
Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Davis waits on the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Brian Dozier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lanier moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. The 1-0 delivery. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he is in there. Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Elvis Andrus will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping up to the plate, Delino DeShields. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. At the plate, Daniel Robertson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Adrian Beltre is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. Edwin Encarnacion now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. This is line to left. Piscotty is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more.
The Athletics left fielder Stephen Piscotty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next,
here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there.
Please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
This change
swinging a shot towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. At the plate, Mike Zunino. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping up now, Dustin Fowler. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll Chad Pinder will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Tony Barnett takes over here with the runner at first and two gone in the inning. Number 38. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Go ahead run heading for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate. Into the box now, Ramon Lanier, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. DeShields is under it, and he makes the. Now in the box, Chris Davis. He'll see what he can do leading off. Corey Guerin. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, he was right on that one. A breaking ball right in his wheelhouse. He just, oh, man, he had good timing.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the eighth. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Second baseman, number 2.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Joey Gallo. He's working on a 1.
Joey Gallo.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball. The slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands. Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now, that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch. That's the 3rd slider in a row. And I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is out. Time for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Ready now, Willie Calhoun. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is digging in now. Jurickson Profar. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Taylor Williams takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Taylor Williams.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Yonder Alonso. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clear.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Right fielder.
Striding into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. 2 out with the man at first. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Piscotty rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from first comes around to score. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Nick Martinez takes over now with 2 gone here.
Number 22, Nick Martinez.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Standing in, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here as we play the Blake Trinan. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. On the ground up the middle to his right. Profar. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up. Nighttime skies falling over the Oakland Hills and the Oakland Coliseum. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. A pivotal Game 3 of the World Series is next. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Digging in now, Daniel Robertson. Throw over to the bag. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. Trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. Ball one. One out and a runner on third. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Once again, the 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alonso is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brian Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lanier on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. In now, Ramon Lanier. He'll lead things off here.
Center fielder, Ramon Lanier.
And that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Gallo ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Number 38 will be summoned now to be the pinch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a ball line foul to deep right and out of play. Runner at second here with one man out. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Francisco Lindor.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Down the first baseline. The second for one. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play. And the So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Chirinos.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. This one's down to third. Story picks it up. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner.
Isaiah Kiner.
This one skied out toward right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting sixth.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. DeShields will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Here now is Mike Zunino.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Ready on 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he got him. Now to the plate, Dustin Fowler. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Tillman sets. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. There's Tillman on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier on to first. And the A's fail to cash in here as the digging in for his second at-bat, Delino DeShields. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Robertson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Robertson
takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alonso ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. He drew a walk his first time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion will be next. Back up. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. Speared on the dive. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Profar onto the grass. He gets to it, and he botched it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
2-0. Here it is. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Brian Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Back up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the. Stepping up to the plate, number 38. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Center fielder, number 38.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. To his left. Robertson, a quick out number 1. Ready for another chance. Jurickson Profar, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Tillman sets. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
First baseman number
Settling
17.
in now, Yonder Alonso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. So he just threw that fastball by him. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Full count with 2 outs now, so he could put the ball in the gap somewhere. He could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He'll try it again. 3-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string up.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Second baseman Brian Dozier.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Profar charging this one, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now in the box, Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
This is line to left. Dozier rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
The batter,
riding in once again.
Designated hitter Isaiah Kiner.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more. Delino DeShields. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor has got it, and the side is retired. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Leading
so
off the
far 0
inning,
for 1 with a flyout.
Fielder Stephen Piscotty.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Now batting, right fielder Carlos Gonzalez.
Swing and a liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping up now, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
The batter,
Digging in, Dustin
designated hitter,
Fowler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, number 38. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Swing and a line drive, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out. Ready for another shot now, Adrian Beltre. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Adrian Beltre.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. For second is Encarnacion. The relay, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Chris Davis.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Alonso has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Brian Dozier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Ready once again, Robinson Chirinos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's Jurickson Profar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Jurickson Profar.
Right on the corner, a fastball. That he takes for a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gallo looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
How about it?
Tony Barnett is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now pitching for Texas.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Trevor Story is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Francisco Lindor, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Francisco
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Here's Yonder Alonso, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Springer is on, and he'll take over on Chad Pinder. Will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gallo ranging back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotty comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a ball 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. He's set, and the pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Joey Gallo. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Well, is having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready for another chance. Isaiah Kiner, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
The 0-2 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Delino DeShields.
Delino DeShields.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off of that plate.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hard hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. One there. The tag, and he is out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hard ground ball to third. Right there is Beltre. And he's set down, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Dustin Fowler. Jorge Mateo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in once again, number 38. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Chris Martin is ready. And he'll take the ball from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Jurickson Profar is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. DeShields is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready once again. Daniel Robertson. Lou Trevino. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's the third baseman, Corey Guerin comes on now.
Now pitching for the A's, number 62, Corey.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High pop-up. Pinder is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2-0. 2-1 now. 4 runs, 9 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor is right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Brian Dozier now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Dozier. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Now in the box, Robinson Chirinos. He flew out in his last at-bat. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Number 38 will get there, and he puts it away to digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line towards center field. DeShields patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Fielded by Beltre. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Joey Gallo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Andrew Heaney. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 0-1, here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Craig Kimbrell. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Center field. Center fielder on the run. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Striding in once again, Daniel Robertson. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Daniel Robertson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Adrian Beltre is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Edwin Encarnacion now in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. In now, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. DeShields going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Mateo. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, number 38. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's Jurickson Profar. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Jose Leclerc enters the game out of the bullpen now, and this will force the upcoming switch hitter to swing the bat left-handed.
Well, I think this is a smart move, guys. He's pretty well known that he's less of a threat from the left side of the plate, so this could prove to be a good job of playing the matchups.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And to score, the runner from second. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 7-5 game. At the plate, Chad Pinder. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Encarnacion will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll begin things against Chris Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here it comes. Grounded weakly toward third. Story brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Brian Dozier.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking.
And that misses 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Robinson Chirinos is on deck. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called. And there are 2 down. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game.